learning what is a clone stamp tool, what is a pattern stamp tool. First, we will concentrate on the clone stamp tool. You can get it from here, and the shortcut is S. Clone stamp tool. Let me select the clone stamp tool, and you can see a lot of options here. The first one is selecting your brush size, and the next one is a clone source. Very interesting. I will explain you what exactly it is. Then there is a mode. What type of mode you will be using for this? There are different modes available here. So many modes are there. We'll be concentrating in the normal mode. Then the opacity. Then we'll say flow. It's an alignment. There is a sample here. There is a what type of which layer you have to use, another thing. Okay, so these are the default you will see. So there is nothing here now. I will open an image now. I open an image here. I want to the name explains you that clone means that is copy. So if you want to take copy of object, or you want to delete some portion of an object or something like that, you can use clone stamp tool. We learned little bit about the similar one. It is called a healing tool, which is a healing brush tool, which is little different. Almost similar, but here you get more facilities. So clone stamp tool gives you more facilities to copy a portion of an object, portion of a picture, or you can delete a portion of the picture. Suppose I want to remove this picture from this. Okay, so if I click here, immediately it will say that you have not shown the source. First of all, I have to press Alt and show the source. So I want to remove this. So I will show a portion from here, and slowly I will come to this. So I will start from here, click this portion, click. Now you start showing the source which you want to delete. So I am deleting the portion from here. I deleted. I want to bring this water a little bit here. So I'll press Alt and click somewhere here. And I will just show. So I removed that area. So here, clamp tool is used to remove a portion of your image. So clone stamp tool can be used to remove a part of your image. So that is the first thing. Let me open another image. You can see here, I have a picture here, and I want to copy this here. So what I will do, I will press the Alt button and select a portion of this picture, and you can see that he is copying from there, and you can start showing the location. And you can see there is a small plus comes from, you can see there is a plus, and he's copying that pixels from. See, but what mistake I did is I did everything in the same layer. So I can't move this little bit here and there. I can't move my image because I have done only in original. My original layer itself has been lost. disturbed. Okay, so we should not do this type of job. Always we have to do a new layer and do it. So let me undo this. Control Alt Z. Control Alt Z. I can remove that. Now I make a new layer. And now I will make. I'll put Alt and click it here. And I will see. See, nothing is coming. Nothing is coming. I press the Alt, show this portion. Nothing is coming, even though I made a new layer. Because in this layer, nothing is there. And you can see from here, sample is current layer. So he is copying from the current layer where nothing is there. Is it not? Nothing is there. So you have to select from here current and below. So whichever below picture you can copy now to the current layer. So you have to select this current and below. If you are in the current layer and it is a new layer, nothing will come. So you have to make it to current and below. If you have more pictures, then you can use all layers. So I will use the current and below. Now I will use the Alt. Click this. And you can see now you can see that we are getting the image. And it is coming in the new layer. You can change, remove, make the size of your brush bigger or smaller. See, after finishing one, if I click again here, it will not come. Again, you have to select the Alt and click from here. So I copied this. Okay. So let me copy this using opacity. Now you can see that we are all doing in the normal mode. There are many mode available. You can try later. Let me undo this. Control Alt Z. Okay. Now let me copy this, clone this using the opacity. This is 100%. That is why you are getting the same that power, same intensity you are getting. I will reduce it to 50%. Again, Alt, select from here. You can see that he is using 50%. 50%. Okay. So when I use the opacity 40 or 50%, that transparency will be coming. Let me undo. Control Alt Z. Now I'll put back to 100. 100. You can see here normal. If I use something else, suppose I use a dissolve mode. Let me use Alt and select this. And you can see some disturbance is coming to your image. Some disturbance is coming to your image. So that is dissolve. So there are many options available. You can try different. Okay. Let me undo this. Control Alt Z. So I will keep it back to normal. Normal mode will be using. So opacity 100%. There is a flow here. Now the flow is 100. Okay. Flow is actually the thickness of the paint you are using. You know, when you want to paint a place, you use your brush, apply a paint there, and after some time, if you press the brush again and apply, it will become more clear, more thick. Same thing applies here. When you have 100%, you get the same intensity. When you have 50%, 50%, You can see that the paint applied is less here. But if you apply again top of this, again 2 times, so it become 100% because for 50, we are in the 50%. Okay, so you can apply, that means you are applying paint again once again, so it become like that. So you can adjust the intensity by using the flow. That is not possible using opacity. Opacity, it is transparency is fixed. You can, even if you move your brush many times, you cannot bring back that transparency. It depends upon the opacity there. But in the flow, you can bring back. Okay, let me show it that once again. I will make it to 10% of flow. 10%. From here, I'll make the brush a little bigger. So square bracket. Square bracket. See, this is the first one. We apply first only this much, 10% only applied. And when you drag it, now 20%, 30%, 40%. Like this, it increases, and finally you'll get 100%. Okay, so that is the flow, which is not possible using opacity. So we'll keep it back to 100%. Control Alt Z. I will reduce the size of the brush. Okay. Control Alt D. Still image is there. So that is the. So now we have 100% opacity, 100% flow. We are in the normal. There is a option here called aligned. Align. So what exactly it does? Let me reduce the size of the. Okay. Alt and select. I will select from here, and I will click here, and I will start drawing this image. So if you remove your left mouse and you again start, you can continue the image. Even if you leave your left mouse, you can come and restart because the align button is on. Okay, Control Alt Z. So it goes one step back. Let me remove this tick mark. Default is aligned tick is there. I will remove this tick mark and let's see what happens. I will copy from here. I'll put it here, this image here. I leave my mouse. I left. Now you see I can't continue from here. It starts from again from the beginning. It starts from again from the beginning. Until you remove your left mouse, you can continue. I remove the left mouse and starting from here. So every time you start from the beginning. So this is useful if you want to make copies of something. So that is align. So you can decide how you want it. Align. Okay. So I will keep it back to tick mark. Control Alt Z. So when you press Control Alt Z, it goes one step back. So we have seen align. Let me open another image. When you want to copy another image, let me open another image. Suppose you want to bring the dog here. Well, nothing to worry. You go there, show your Alt, click it here, come back to here, and show the dog. Control Alt Z. You can start little top from here. Control Alt Z. I'll go there again. Dog. Alt. Select here. Go back here. Now I'll start from little top. You can see. So it is not necessary that the picture should be side here itself. You can bring it from other place also. Okay. Let me open another. Let me go to this. Now, when you clone Alt, click here, you get the clone in the same direction and everything same. Everything same, is it not? So how will you make it horizontally flipped? Control Alt Z. So there is we have to switch on this button here, clone source. If you don't get it from here, you can go to window, clone source. So that button has come. This button can be used for many things. Now suppose I want to make it flip in a horizontal wise. So I will use here. You can see here, opposite here, this one. This is horizontally want. I will click this button. Now select the Alt and show. Now you can see that you see now is flipped horizontally. Got it? When you switch on this, Control Alt Z. Suppose you want to vertically do it. So I will switch off the vertically if you want, but here vertically there is no space. Let me open another one. There is no space there. I will open another picture to show you that. This I want to make it flip in the vertically. So I will use this button, Alt, click it here. 1 minute. Control Alt Z, Alt, and select here. Click. Now my vertical is, you can see, it is vertically flipped. Vertically flipped. Okay, so this is for vertically flipped. I'll remove that. I'll go back to here. I want to copy this in a 50% smaller. One thing you can do is you can create a new layer. Then suppose I create a new layer and I will copy, because it is in a new layer. I can select this object, press Shift, and I can make smaller. I can make smaller. But instead of that, there is facility available here. If you want to make it to smaller 50%, so here you can see here 50%. I'll put it 50. So horizontally, he will copy, he will making, because W 50 in the X direction. So now he will copy, Control Alt and select. So here, click. Select here. Now I am in the 50%. So it creates 50% smaller. Okay. So you can adjust the size here. I will keep it back 100. You can, when you copy, you can rotate it if you want. Control Alt Z. I can rotate it when I copy. So I put it 100%. I want to rotate it 45%, 45 degree. When I clone the object. Alt and select here. You can see that it is rotated 45 degree. When I press Alt and click here, and when I come here, it will show me preview from where I am going to start, because this tick mark is on. Show overlay tick mark is on. If this is off, when you will not see the preview. Only we will apply only. You see, there is no preview. Okay, there is no preview here. So always keep it open. Show overlay. And this opacity is actually again when it is on, and suppose you are 100% preview you are showing. If you make it to 50%, the preview will be 50%. You see, 50%. You keep it 100% there. So not very useful. So you keep it default itself. You keep it, and here there is something here. Here you can save these options. Okay. Now I am in the first source. Alt. I'm starting from ice. Okay. I saved this starting from here. It is created in the layer 1. I will create a new layer. Select the second option, second source. I will start from somewhere here. This comes because you are not pressed Alt, and when you select, you have to press Alt. Alt here. Select from here. I did. Yeah. Okay. So I have defined source 1 here, source 2 from here. I want to continue here. So how will I continue from here? There is some small portion left there. How can I do that? So I have to go back to the first source, because this is first source. So if you want to make any modification in first source, you have to go to the first source and select the first layer. Now we can continue. See, you can continue. Otherwise, it is not possible. Now I want to continue here. I can't continue here. See, nothing is working. So I will go to the second source, second layer. Now I can continue from here. You can see. Yeah, because this I applied there, that is why it went. So you can continue that. Okay, because it starts from the source there. Let me show that again. Let me everything undo. So I have my layer number 1. I will select the first source, Alt, select from here. Okay. I will go to the second, create a new layer, which is layer 2. Second, I want to show the second, Alt, show here. Now I want to continue and finish this. I can't do using this because we are in the layer 2 and source 2. If I want to continue this, I have to go back to source 1, layer 1, then I can continue. Same way, if I want to continue here, I will go to the source 2, layer 2, continue. So this is the advantage of you can make so many sources like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 sources you can use if you want. I hope you got an idea how to use the clone stamp. So clone stamp tool, first you select the brush, select the mode, keep always normal. If you want to experience, then you can use different modes. But when you want to do exactly, you do it normal. Keep opacity 100 or whatever you want. Flow, better not to use that one. Align, keep always align so that you will continue with the same. If you want to get copy of many things, use the alignment option. And always see that here layer, the sample is current layer and below. It's very important, current layer and below. If you are in the current layer and the current layer is a new one, nothing is there. You can't work. Got it? So these are some points.